everyone, welcome to Mentee's Daily News Analysis. So today the quotes are, the difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problem. And second is, perseverance is the hard work you do after you get tired of doing the hard work you already did. These are not just from exam perspective important, these are also important from life perspective that one should adapt. And perseverance is one of the most important quality that UPSC teaches us. So now start with the news analysis. Today, first news is from General Studies to Polity perspective that the governor's move is dangerous and unconstitutional. So first we have to see that what the article is all about and what happened. So students, what happened was that the governor of Tamil Nadu, that is R.N. Ravi, dismissed Minister V. Senthil Balaji without Chief Minister's recommendation. And this action is unconstitutional because, as you all know, that the governor's power to dismiss a minister is limited to the advice of CM. The governor's discretion in choosing and dismissing a minister existed not under the Indian Constitution. So this still is a concern of the governor's power. Now we'll see some constitutional provisions which Indian Constitution tell us and which are important from exam perspective. First is that governor is the executive head of the state and all the actions are taken in his name. That is Article 154. Second thing is that he will be aided and advised by the Chief Minister and Council of Ministers, that is Article 163. These are constitutional provisions which a governor, how he has to perform his duties. And third is that Article 164, that Council of Ministers are collectively responsible to state legislature. So this was the issue, what was happening. These are the constitutional provisions which should you know. And I would suggest that in Lakshmikant, you should study the state executive. And while studying state executive, you should compare with the union executive just to have a better clarity on the topic. So let's come in news, General Studies to International Relations perspective, that a new chapter in India-Africa ties can be written. So first we'll see that how the India-Africa relations can be started. So India had a long history of partnership with Africa, students, and the solidarity when it goes in 1920s when both regions were fighting against colonial rule and oppression. And when India gained independence, then also it had become a leading voice in support of African decolonization. And in 1964, India launched Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation, which provided assistance to developing countries. And Africa was the country which became greatest beneficiary of it. Now, this article is all about that report. Which report we are talking is the report of India-Africa Partnership Challenges 2023 Roadmap Report, which tells us that how India as a global player is rising, which is closely linked to Africa. And the report recommends this to strengthen political, diplomatic, security, socio-cultural cooperation, and even defense security with Africa. So this is the article which is important. Now comes General Studies 3, Economy Perspective. That is the center invite ideas from public to curb tomato prices. So first of all, what happened is that from just 15 per kg to 110 per kg, the prices have just shoot up. And why this has happened? Almost like 200% in just a matter of weeks. Why it happened? Because what the reasons are being given is that late onset of monsoon, and the second reason which has been given is the unseasonal rain which has affected the harvest period. That's why the prices are rising. And now the article is all about that the center announced a Tomato Grand Challenge Hackathon on Friday to request in public to suggest innovative idea that how we can reduce the tomato prices which are surging from the past few weeks. So this is from General Studies 3 Economy Perspective. Now General Studies 3 Technology, that center to issue norm against dark pattern in online advertisement. So first of all, what is dark pattern? Dark pattern is the interface that has been crafted just to trick users. So when they make choices or when they buy, when they see online advertising, just to trick users, these dark patterns are observed and these are made. Now what is the concern is all about? The concern is all about that the ministry of, which ministry we are talking about? Consumer Ministry is concerned about increasing dark pattern, which is misleading in online platforms. So they are issuing guidelines to control these practices, and even consumers are urged that they should report such manipulative practices to National Consumer Helpline and the Consumer Protection Act but still is there, but still specific guidelines are needed because of internet expansion that we should be concerned about. Next is from General Studies 1 Geography perspective that El Nino is yet to strengthen. IMD forecast normal rainfall during the July. So make sure you go in Geography class 11 NCERT, read about climate, read about El Nino, what conditions it take to take place, La Nina, and you should have a better clarity on this. Now comes General Studies 3 Economy perspective. Pakistan gets a lifeline from IMF with a new $3 billion bailout to help avoid default. In yesterday news analysis, I told you about IMF, what happened, how it lent. Now you have to tell me in the comment section that can IMF lend for specific projects? True or false? Comment down your answer. Next is General Studies 3 Economy perspective that the core sector industries just break to 4.3 from 19.3. And what comes in the core industry? Refinery, electricity, steel, coal, crude, natural gas, cement industry, and fertilizer industry. Highest weightage is of refinery. This also a direct question can be asked. And you should remember that this is a trick to learn the 8 core industries, CCC funds. That means C for coal, crude, and cement, F for fertilizer, E for electricity, R for refinery, N for natural gas, and S for steel industry. So this was today's analysis. Thank you everyone. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to Mentee Academy. Have a nice day.